Disney food is expensive, but there are some great ways to save money, like kids' meals, but for adults. And today we are taking this series to Disneyland. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Bethany, and I have been on a mission to find the best kids' meals for adults in Disney. So come along with me to Disneyland as we stop at 3 of the most popular restaurants and give their kids' meals a try and find out, are they really great for adults? And honestly, I think I have the credentials for this. I have been on a mission to try every kids meal in Disney World. I have an entire series of these. And recently I contributed to an article all about saving money and ordering kids meals in Disneyland. So let's do it. We are in Disneyland and we are headed to Pym Test Kitchen, Smokejumpers Grill, and Tianas Palace. All right, kicking this one off at Pym Test Kitchen. There are 4 kids meals on the menu here. All of them are a little bit unique, might I say. First up, we're starting with the nachos as symbol. This is blue and red corn tortilla chips, impossible taco meat, seasoned black beans, sour cream, and cheese sauce, served with a yogurt and cuties and a drink for $9.99.
All right, we've settled into Pym's, which, to be honest, I thought was going to be like the best for kids meals because I do think the food here tends to be good. But now look, assessing this, it's a lot of assemble yourself. They rely heavily on this like yogurt and boba situation, which to be frank doesn't look great. It's starting to curdle where the boba meets the yogurt. So there's that. This is the assemble your own like chips. 2 tortillas, and this is what it comes with. This is assemble your own nachos. 2 tortillas and 4 little like quarter-sized tortilla chips. And here's the thing. I understand this is a kid's meal, and I'm like, oh, what's the best kids meal for adults? But we travel with my friend's 3-year-old often. This would not fill him up. He would want more after this. Like, there's no way this would be a satisfying meal for the child. So interesting. Comes with ground beef and black beans and nacho cheese sauce, which I'm assuming is like the same cheese sauce that you get when you get the pretzel. It's pretty thin. Let's add some ground beef to it. You just have a lot more toppings than you do nachos, which is crazy because nachos are the cheap part. Is that impossible? So I have to say, this was $10. This was $9.99. They have an adult portion of nachos that are $14.49 that also come with other things, including like jalapenos and that. I think this is the time where it's worth it to splurge an extra $4 because like this isn't going to feed you appropriately. They're very into these like assemble your own things. I think the meat is nicely flavored, but again, that's going to come on the other nachos. So for me, this is a skip. I don't think it's worth it. Again, I don't think it would actually feed my like 3-year-old little nephew. I think he'd still be hungry after this.
Next up, we have the PBJ Flavor Lab. This is served with Cuties Mandarin, yogurt, and your choice of a drink. This is an assemble your own peanut butter and jelly. This is $8.99.
Next up, we got this like assemble your own peanut butter and jelly situation, which the first one is assemble your own nachos. And this isn't bad when you're an adult or an older child that's capable of this. But if you have a kid, like a small kid, you would have to assemble all this, which to me is kind of weird that it's designed like this. But let's try just putting on some. Let's give it a go. That is truly one of the worst things I've eaten. I don't think kids would like that. There's something that's off about it. The bread is terrible. Just give me an Uncrustable at that point. This is no. This is no. I don't understand. Even the peanut butter is not that peanut buttery. Which kind of makes sense because when it came out, it was straight like liquid. It was like jiggly. So I don't really get it. But overall, another skip. So, you know, some kids' meals are good for adults, others not so much. This is also a skip. I don't understand this bread. My dad tried it and said, what is this made out of, styrofoam? And you know what? That was an accurate description. I do feel it's one of those packing peanuts that like dissolves in water, because like that's the vibes that this bread is giving.
Next up is the bite-sized grilled cheese. This is melted cheddar on toasted sourdough, served with Cuties mandarin, yogurt, and your choice of a small beverage for $8.99.
All right, next up we got is the grilled cheese, which it's like a picture perfect grilled cheese when it comes to being melty. It does feel dry, pretty dry, but we'll give it a go. Not a lot of cheese to bread, but I wouldn't say this is the best grilled cheese I've had, but the bread is nice and buttery. It's like cooked to perfection. I love a good like solid like browning on my grilled cheese. There's not a ton of cheese inside, but there's enough that I'm pretty satisfied. Overall, I would order this again. Again, it comes with a cutie and like a yogurt situation. If you're looking for something that's filling and going to eat you through your day, for $8.99, it does come with a drink as well. I think it's a pretty good deal. But it is pretty greasy. Just note that. But again, I'm not mad at that on a grilled cheese. It's kind of what I want from a grilled cheese.
And finally, this is the subatomic chicken sandwich. It's served with Cuties, yogurt, and your choice of small beverage for $10.99.
And finally, we have the chicken sandwich. Essentially, this is a little chicken slider. It comes with nothing, so no sauce or anything, but they do have sauces inside if you want to add something to it. So we'll try it without it, and then we'll add some sauce to it because I think it's going to need something. But to be honest, the breading on this looks good. It looks crispy, and I love a good crispy chicken sandwich, and the bun itself is pretty soft, so. I actually really like the flavor of this. It is crispy. It's a little oily, but it's good, though I'm at this moment struggling to find the chicken. So let's dip it into some sauces and see if we can actually find the chicken that's in this chicken sandwich. But it's good. The flavor is delicious. I wouldn't be mad at this little bite. I don't know if it's necessarily the best bang for your buck, but I'm not mad at it. The flavor is good. All right, they did have some sauce options. I went ranch, mayo, mustard, and ketchup. So I don't know what one. We'll try with mayo first. A little bit of mayo, a little bit of a sand, a little more mayo. I'm not mad at this. Again, I'm struggling to find the chicken, but the flavor is there. I think with a little mustard, it'll be good as well. It's good, but it's dry. It's so dry because the chicken is so thin that there's not really a lot there. I think it goes really good with the mayo. It's like a solid little bit. Would I like a tomato and some lettuce? Sure, but I get that it's a kid's meal. I would solidly order this again, but let's try the yogurt because I haven't tried it. That is surprisingly delicious, and I actually really, really like it. That is a solid side. The yogurt's really good. It is the most least attractive looking thing that they plop down on the tray, but the flavor's there, and I'm there for that. Overall, when it comes to these, I get the grilled cheese again, and I would get the chicken sandwich again. I like both of them. I don't think they're the best bang for your buck, so I'm intrigued to head throughout the park and try some other kids' meals and see if we can find a better bang for our buck, a better kids' meal for adults. But I would get the chicken sandwich and I'd get the grilled cheese again. I both thought they were delightful. The grilled cheese is probably a little better bang for your buck because the chicken sandwich is $10.99 and the grilled cheese is $8.99. So, but overall, we have some like really big misses here. But let's head throughout the park and try some different places.
All right, next up, we are staying in California Adventure and heading over to Smokejumpers Grill. There are not a ton of menu items here, but that is okay. They have your basic Disneyland staples. We're starting with the double base camp burger for $8.99.
All right, let's start. There were fries in this. I'm sitting with my dad and he ate every single one of the fries before I could actually film this reaction. Anyways, this is the size of like a sand dollar. In Disney World, like the kids' burger is the size of a burger. However, I will say there are 2 patties on this. It also doesn't come with cheese, but in the app to mobile order, there is an option to add cheese for free. You don't have to pay for it. So We're gonna try it plain and then probably throw something on it. So she's tiny. I do like that there's 2 patties, but I genuinely don't understand how so many foods at Disneyland are so dry. Like, the bread is not, to be honest, fresh, so it's just dry. It's just slightly stale bread on a burger patty. It needs help. Maybe dip it in some ranch. I wanted to like this, but like, the patty's dry. The cheese isn't really melted. It's just sweating. Again, this can be a skip on my books. I just don't think it's worth the money. Disneyland's interesting with kids meals because I kind of have been disappointed with them. They're lacking a lot. Your kids meal does come with your choice of drink and an additional like little yogurt. So those are options. And of course, it does actually come with fries when you order it. They also have the kids chicken tendies, which, I mean, I'll review, but it's a Disney chicken tendy. It's good. No one's ever mad at a Disney chicken tendy. But what team are you on for sauce to dip your chicken tendies into? The one thing I'm disappointed in is they do not have honey mustard in there on pump. So a solid chicken tendy. I am team ketchup. I love my chicken tendies dipped in ketchup or like nacho cheese sauce. Those are my 2 favorite. Or salsa, which I feel is a weird one, but it is what I enjoy. Standard, you can't go wrong. And the fries here are crinkle cut fries, which I like that departure from other fries in Disneyland. A nice solid crinkle cut fry, crispy. There's so much more surface area for this fry to be crispy. This is a solid kids meal. I would order this again if I were looking for chicken tendies. One, because I like the difference in fries. But overall, I feel like we're batting 500 at these restaurants so far. Like, half the kids meals, I'm like, oh, I would order it again. Half the kids meals, I'm like, I don't even think this will feed a kid. So, yeah, let's head off to the next place.
And our final stop for the day has to be over at Tianas Palace over in Disneyland. Honestly, I've had a lot of mixed reviews about this place. I have loved it. I have not loved it. But that being said, when I was there, they had 2 kids meals on the menu. First up, we are starting with the baked macaroni and cheese. This is served again with a Cuties mandarin and applesauce, and your choice of small beverage for $8.49.
I feel on this kids meal quest, we're batting like 500, which again, that's a great statistic. We are at Tiana's, and they have 2 kids meals on the menu, a mac and cheese and then a sandwich. Now again, if we're looking at this as a kids meal for adult, it's a slider. The mac and cheese, however, this is a giant portion for the price, and the mac and cheese here is so good. It's like baked mac and cheese, which to me is the elite form of mac and cheese anyways. And as always, kids meals come with the 2 sides, which here you don't really get to pick them in Disneyland compared to Disney World. This comes with an applesauce and a cutie, and of course, a kid's beverage. You can get whatever you want. I always want a crispy Diet Coke. So let's do it. Let's try these. I know the mac and cheese is good. So like, I'm gonna eat it, but I know it's good. Like I said, baked, delicious. Let's do it. I will say, it's a pretty oily mac and cheese, but overall the flavor is there. You can really taste the sharpness of the cheese. I love an elbow noodle, but I love them with like ridges. I think it really holds on to the cheese in general. It's baked, so you have the like crunchiness. Oop. You have the crunchiness of the cheese. This is a great kids meal. This is a great portion. This is 100% worth the price. I would 100% get this again. My only stipulation that you should know when ordering this is it's definitely oily. But besides that, it's real good.
And your other option at Tiana's Palace is the toasted ham and cheese sandwich. This is served with a Cuties mandarin orange, applesauce, and your choice of small beverage for $8.99.
All right, next up for kids meals, the toasted ham and cheese. This is a slider, but I will say, it is toasted ham and cheese. Like the cheese that is on here is very much nicely toasted. The bread's got that little bit to it. Like, this looks delicious. There's just, to be frank, not a lot to it. And some of the meat, she's pretty dried out. But let's try a bite, and then let's add. Is Tiana coming? What does this music mean? Does it mean Tiana's coming? Like, it's been silent. I'm just getting excited for no reason. Let's try a bite of this sandwich without anything on it. Wait a second. The flavor on this is delicious. Is there an adult version of this? Because the portion size is incredibly small, but the flavor is good. I'm gonna add, there's a little sauce bar over there. Obviously there's like barbecue stuff here and that. I'm gonna add a little hot sauce to this. But overall, like this, the flavor of this is so freaking good. It's salty, which I love a salty sandwich. The cheese is perfectly melted and toasted where it's not overly cooked, that it doesn't taste like cheese any longer. You know what I mean when it sits there too long? With the hot sauce, why is this so good? I will say, the hot sauce, definitely hot. Try it with a little green salsa. So unfortunately, I checked the menu and that is the only version of that ham and cheese sandwich, but I really like it. Honestly, Tiana surprised me. I would order both of these. On their standard menu, they actually have a chicken drumstick as well. That unfortunately they don't have today. Like, it's not available for order, which it happens. I feel like kids meals are one that fluctuate a little bit, so you kind of got to be aware of that. But Tiana's, it's batting 1,000. All right, Tiana, and I have publicly ripped Tiana's in the past, but the kids meals are delicious.
Let me know if you would try any of these kids meals in Disneyland, and be sure to come back next Sunday because I bring you new Disney food videos every single Sunday. I'll see you next time. Bye.